Hey guys, how we doing? Today's the 15th of December 2021. As you can see, Pixie is on the couch, legs up. And it's not morning, it's afternoon. I had a very busy morning and I had to go and see my support worker today. It was our last appointment with her, which was quite sad because I've actually really gotten to like my support worker and I'd really like to, have a friendship with her because she's very, very cool and I feel very, very safe around her. And for me, that's a very huge thing. However, due to the events of the last few months and especially the last week, with all the stress of everything and all of that kind of stuff, the fibro has decided to kick off. Those of you who are new to the channel won't actually know, but I use a walking frame to get around if I'm not inside the house. Sometimes even in the house, depending on how bad it is. And there are some days, which I don't know if you can see from here, but just about there, that's my wheelchair. That's my wheelchair for the really, really bad days. Mostly around the house, I can just grab furniture in the walls because we live in a box. And a very, very tiny box. But there are days where I need more. But if I go outside or if I go, out into town, for example, I would need my walking frame. Now, unfortunately, because the car is in the garage, this thing, for its yearly MOT, and it failed, and it has to wait a week before we can afford to pay for it to be fixed. On top of everything else. It's like, Merry Christmas! Have a money hemorrhaging session. But, anywho, I was off to meet Rachel. I wasn't going to miss meeting her. We were meeting up in town, fully masked up, doing the things right, and we were going to have lunch. And we did. And we went to this great, seriously, I've been waiting to go to this noodle place that is fairly new to York Market, up in the Shambles Market, for weeks now, ever since I first heard about it. And I tell you what, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. I had their yellow curry and I was very naughty and I had fish cakes as well. And can I just say, it tasted like I was in Bangkok. I'm not even kidding. It was friggin' aces. Anywho, back to what happened. So we were yipping about things and I was telling her about the week and she goes, I said, I can't believe how many things have happened this week. And I went, yeah, I know. I said, look, at the end of the day, as much as it's sending me bonkers, and it kind of is, all right, it is kind of sending me a bit bonkers. At the end of the day, all the shit tends to hit the fan just before all the good stuff comes in. It gets rid of the old stuff to get all the new stuff, and that's fine. And I get that, but, I could do with it being a bit more spread out than all on top of us. And as, of course, we're going to win the lottery next week. And if that's the case, yahoo! I'm all good with that. Do you mind? You are being very rude, You could at least lie down. Anywho, back to what happened. So we started walking around. I'm looking for Tanny's Christmas present. I know exactly what I want to get him. I do. But as we started walking out to where the Christmas market is, which is all up and down Parliament Street, which is the main shopping street in York, and they close it off for the Christmas market every year and other events, because I was looking for a very specific leather worker who I bought a hand-turned, he also does hand-turned tankards and things, which I bought Tanny one 2 years ago. This year I'm looking for him for something rather leatherish to hold his pants up, that's a bit special. You know, it's all very well having a belt, but you know, it's nice to have a really nice belt. And I wanted to get him a really, really nice handcrafted belt for Christmas or Yule or whatever you celebrate. Anywho, it didn't happen, because the second we took steps into that area of where it was, my legs went and I ended up in a flump on the floor in the middle of Parliament Street, in the middle of York, right outside Stam and Maria's, feeling like such a wally. And I said to, and of course Rachel, who's my support worker, was starting to freak out. She goes, what do I do? What do I do? And I said, look, just give me a minute. Let me get on my knees and I'll get my legs back again. And then we'll start walking. She goes, oh, okay, well, you're going to have to lean on me. And I went, just let me get up first. Let's do this first bit. I'm going to get up first. And of course, everybody starts to crowd around, see if you're all right. And I'm like, I'm fine. Just give me room to breathe. Off you go, people. You know, nothing to see here. So then, what happened was, got up on my knees, got up on my legs, started walking back through the market towards Rachel's car. And she said to me, I've got to hold your hand. I've got to at least hold on to you so that I can give you some support. And I said, listen to me very carefully. I don't mind doing that, and that's fine, and I would appreciate your arm very much. But I am telling you right now, on no uncertain terms, if I tell you let go, you let go, you let me fall. Just make sure that my head doesn't hit something it shouldn't. And she said, okay. Because I'm not little. You guys see me and you know I'm not little. Okay, I'm a big girl. I'm a big pixie. I'm 5'6" on a good day. I'm 5'3" on a bad day. And at the moment I'm about 5'2". So it's my back is bad right now. And I said to her halfway up the road, I went, let go. And I went down again. And she said, honey, I've got to get you some help. And I went, no, I just want to go home. I will get to the car, but I'll be okay. All right. And she's like, okay. And I said, and we started joking. And these guys who happen to be around York, and they tend to sell these little comedy magazines they tell you it's for mental health. It's actually not. They're not actually from York. They've got nothing to do with comedy club. They are from Middlesbrough, and they are hustlers. Okay, so if you get caught by these guys, just tell them to piss off. Okay, because they are hustlers at the end of the day. So two of them decided that it would be a good moment at this point, as I'm trying to get up and take my first steps again, to come and ask us if we want one. And I went, no. He's like looking at me going, you don't know what I'm going to say. And I said, do you honestly think this is a really good time to hustle your hustle? And he looked at me and I went, you reckon you're doing this for mental health, right? And he went, yeah. And I said, well, you're not taking your moments too good, are ya? So they ran in the other direction, because I sort of picked up my stick at this point. Anywho, I made it to the bollards, because all inside of York, after a certain time in the morning, no cars are allowed unless they're emergency vehicles. It's all pedestrian access only. So we got to there, and he let me sit alongside the bollard, like just to lean against the bollard at the end, because they're all manned as well. And he's like, are you all right, love? And I went, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'll just lock my knees, and I'm leaning in against this. And if this shifts when I shift, look out. But he was really, really lovely. I had a lot of, you know, it was a good day out, really. You know, I got to have a really nice yellow curry. I got a new case for my phone. So it was 2 things. I might not have got Tunny's Christmas present yet, but, you know. Thing is, though, my meds aren't working right now. They're not. My pain meds are not working, which is why I have her sitting right on me, because she knows, and she knows that it's in my legs this time. The fibro for the last two attacks has been up in my arms, where I haven't been able to move my arms or lift anything. This time it's in my legs, from my back to my knees, from around about my waist to my knees. And it's painful and it hurts. And I'm probably a bit bruised now as well. But the actual fibro itself is around about from my waist down to my knees. I'm doing what I can, and I will get done the things that I need to do this week as I can do them. But I'm keeping myself as chilled as possible. So I don't end up on my butt again, because I really don't want to do that. Anywho, I wanted to let you guys know why there wasn't a video today. Well, you've had your video. It's this one. Ta-da! So yeah, I know it's rather late. It's morning, afternoon. It's late in the afternoon, morning moosings. There we go. Anywho, guys, look. Do what you can. Don't feel that you have to force your way into doing everything. Just take your time. Really take your time. I mean, I pretty much had a gutful of this week. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what's keeping me going is you guys. I watch your videos. I get messages from you guys that are a little bit closer to me, and it means the world to me that you check up on me, because you know that I'm not doing great. And I just want to say thank you. I really do. I want to, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Because your support and your love and your friendship means more to me than anything else. Anyway, you've turned me into a big blobbing mess now. So I'm gonna go, because now I'm behaving like a girl. Behaving like a right fairy now. It's not the Pixie way. So, anywho, I'm gonna go. I have a brew. Look, I got me brew, got me fags, I got me TV. I'm about to watch the Smurfs 2 because I can. And I will see you guys as soon as I can. If I watch a video, you know I will leave you a comment. I love you guys heaps. Look after yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Love yourself. Blessings.